We are looking at Fathom CTF. This is first 3 captures to win here. We're starting this one off with Danny Knight as the initial push here is going directly to top center. Camo is picked up here by the blue squad, but immediately taken out as well.
And that's going to be Danny Knight already getting taken down in the beginning. Josu is going to be the next one to go down, but Courageous is going to be staying alive here into the red pit with the light rifle, putting plenty of shots. Looking like he's going to play this one passive, running toward his teammate in the treehouse.
Yeah, and as we see here, there are 2 members pushing up towards the garage. You can see those player outlines on your screen. It is a 4v4. Just as I say that, players start getting taken out. A couple no shields here. Players here for In Control do stay alive. And just as I say that, the players here from Insane yes, are pushing up and already got a flag.
Yeah, and right now, Jam IM is going to be playing some defense, but it looks like he can't play it that much as he's getting naded. They know exactly where he's at. Flag carrier turning a blind eye. That's going to be a back smack, going for the double kill. Going to be looking for the triple. He is getting naded. Going to get a great return, possibly getting a triple kill in this late here. Does get a reversal, and there's a body smack disrespect from Jam IM.
Ooh, but that body disrespect there is going to cost him his life. He could have had his shields recharged, but he's going to take some damage from the player pushing into the blue flag. While that was a fantastic return and did ultimately result in a flag capture here, could have put down some more damage here, so you got to be careful. Hope that doesn't come back to bite him.
Yeah, and now Colic was on the screen. Now we're on board with Romo, who's going to be trying to make a play. He is on the other side of the map. Going to be pulling a flag for a flag, not going as far as the other one. Colic is going to be the one to stop Romo, and great shots, teamwork from Jam IM to get the clear shot that Colic did not see. And now Reality is forced to come back to the enemy side and try to keep this flag alive, but it does get returned.
Yeah, and as you can see here, we are on board with In Reality. We've got the new railgun getting ready to spawn. He gets taken out. We've also got the new camo getting ready to come up as well, as that was grabbed right off the start of the game here. Now we are under that 10-minute mark, so still a great job here by In Control to actually secure and keep the lead. They got the railgun, but no, as you can see, he tried to release it at the perfect time, but it was too early, and he did not get the railgun shot off in time.
A huge choke from that, but he does not get the railgun. A great shutdown before the enemy team can grab it. That was Reality dying with the new railgun. Danny Knight is trying to get top control. So far, Colic did pick up the railgun, so he has the only power weapon on the map. So let's try to go on board with Colic to see what he does with this railgun.
Yeah, we'll see here. We'll move over in just a minute as Danny Knight is just flying into the base, running out of ammo, almost securing himself a double kill. Great thrust back on the map. I really like the way he's playing this. You can see in that kill feed, several kills now are picked up. Railgun still in the hands of Colic. We will move that over here momentarily, but Danny Knight, he's in just such great position here. 3 members, you can see those player outlines over by Silo. So you see 1 member drop for each team here. Looks like the team here In Control is just trying to slow play this, but with a railgun, Courageous doing a great job shutting that down.
Yeah, and then there's another kill on a JR, and a flank from Josu is going to be happening real soon, but Courage is still going off with this railgun, even though he was getting shot in the back. Now they're trying to get this flag return. Josu is in a great position. That's going to be a failed attempt from In Control Gaming as they just shut down that flag attempt. Now it's their turn to get in control here. They're needing to try to get a top control. What would you say that they need to do here to get this flag?
You definitely want to hold top control, and you want to focus on spawns. One of the worst things you can do is when you end up blocking both garage and silo spawns, and you've got the enemy team coming off with split and different angles to pick off those no shields players. Right now, we're seeing a great job of that top 8 control, potentially a triple kill. Oh, and he does get taken out, so unfortunately that one's not going to work out for him. We will move over here. We got the new railgun and new camo both getting ready to come up again as we head into the odd minute. Nice hit markers here coming from Courageous. Ooh, that railgun has gone over. JR2 elects to just get out of dodge.
After he missed that shot. He was like, oh, I missed my chance. So right now, Courageous is going to be going top control. He does see Jam IM, but a back smack from Danny Knight as the new camo is up. I don't think they got the call out yet, but Danny looks like he got the camo and he's getting out with his life. But he went off top middle without grabbing the camo, so very unfortunate play for him.
Yeah, a little bit of miscommunication, but JR2 in the clutch picks up that railgun kill before the enemy team's able to grab it, puts both those railgun shots to use here as he secures himself a double kill, and that flag moving across the map already. Insanely clutch plays here. coming out of JR2.
And JR2 still having the camo, not afraid to give himself away as he's doing a lot of team shot. Now this is something that a lot of players don't use. You have camo, so they don't want to give their position away, but the team shot is definitely needed at this point in time. And a failed Spartan charge attempt from his teammate as he's gonna go down. Romo staying alive with no shield, no problem, as he just got a double kill on a Colic, shutting him down. This is the time that Reality needs to go crazy here.
Yeah, Tony Romo needs to take some lessons there because that was absolutely ridiculous. You should have been taken out there. Romo picked up 2 kills in a row that he probably should not have been able to get.
Yeah, that was, you always never want to go for that Spartan charge. You always want to go for the team shot because you know his teammate said, why didn't you just shoot him? That's exactly what happened in those counts, I promise. But now Colic trying to make some work. The flag is right now outside of Insane's base, but there's a return as no members of In Control was on the other side to help that flag.
Yeah, we're here still with Kolek, as you can see. Looks like it is the blue squad getting maybe a little bit desperate here, but there's a lot of aggression and a few kills going in their favor. Oh, but just as I say that here, you got the enemy team coming off spawn. You still got a player here from In Control that was on the engine side. So as this new railgun gets ready to pop again with new camo, we'll see if it is going to be In Control closing this one out, or if we're going to see the likes of Insane make this a game.
Yeah, and right now that is going to be another flag return, but you don't got to make any crazy plays yet. We're barely halfway through. There's plenty of time to get 3 flags if you need it, or 2 to tie it up. So right now they just need to play it calm, let Control come to them, outslay them, get top control, and then just start letting them play the way you're wanting them to play. Right now they're going a little too aggressive for having no lead whatsoever.
Yeah, we were seeing a lot of passive play here coming up from both these teams, but with that railgun in the hands of JR2, while securing that new camo, this is going to heavily spiral out of control here for Insane. We'll see what JR2 is able to do, but this is a dangerous position. Already up 2-0, railgun player in your base. Numbers are tied up 3v3, and it looks like they're going to go for a flag standoff as opposed to a return at this time. I like that play, but they need to spot this camo player.
And right now you missed it, but Reality stopped that flag run, even with JR with a railgun. So Reality still keeping this game alive as he stopped the flag carrier runner, and that was a dead flag. But right now it's another flag attempt, and there's a kill onto the flag carrier as they just got to get the return, and this is going to be a GG. You see all the players from In Control go onto the flag return, but they're getting shut down left and right. There's a flag attempt, there's a flag grab attempt, and it's going to stay alive. All these players, JR2 the only member alive to play defense, and he's trying and he's doing a great success here.
Holy cow, this is quite the flag standoff we are witnessing right now. People dying left and right, X's all over the place. And rather than a guaranteed return, I thought they were gonna get a double return when you put 2 players on that flag. It returns almost instantly, but instead, amazing play here from Insane here to actually move that flag across the map.
Yeah, and right now I really thought that was going to be a GG, but obviously Insane showing you that they still have some fire right now, and they're putting some coal inside of it because it's rising right now. JR, now this is bad because so far he was going off. He was doing a lot of kills. Now he's playing flag guy, so he can't show the other team, you know, he was the main force of the first 2 flag caps, and now he's having to sit behind and wait for his team to, you know, do the 3v3.
Yeah, we'll see how this one works out, but it is absolutely in Control's favor right now, being up 2-0 with just over 3 minutes left to play. Of course, you know, this game type does have overtime built into it, but that's only if this game is tied, and being down 2-0, that is a scary moment. JR2 still putting lots of damage, assists, and kills here for this team. I'm excited to see what the stats are going to look like, as we've seen multiple railgun and camo uses put together by this In Control squad very well.
Yeah, and being Fathom Flag as it is, statistically speaking, I think this is the only map where a lot of teams usually just stalemate in the end, go into overtime from what I know, just watching a lot of streams. So we could definitely see a 2 flag attempt grab coming in from Insane.
Yeah, I mean, you got to go all the way back to relegation of summer season 2016 when you saw that. Oh, and the killing frenzy appears. They're trying to get the flag return, but it's going to be Jam I Am by himself over there. That's not going to work out in his favor. But back to what I was saying before, that was the epic 5-game replay that we saw on Fathom CTF.
Yeah, that was a pretty nuisance. And a 4-shot from JR2 on a killing frenzy, but he's not afraid to lose it as he gets railgun down by Reality. Got to bring some Reality reality to him real quick, showing you that you can't get a running riot on us. I'm not going to let that happen. But right now, what he needs to let happen is get his team in a great position to get a flagpole. You see Danny Knight getting naded out already. Reality trying to look for an opening, and he's found one if he would have gotten the shot off, but that's gonna stop that entire play.
Oh, and just as we say that here, a couple players getting taken out. That is 2 down now for Insane Intention. And with potentially a new camo getting ready to come up, looks like these teams have been on top of the power-ups and power weapons this game. Just under 2 minutes left to play now. Still in that flag standoff, but we might be seeing all she wrote here, that double return. Both flags get returned, but it's going to be In Control that is already relaying that flag.
Yeah, and right now this is a base racing moment, as in this is the final flag. 1:45. I say it takes about 15 seconds to get to the other side, so there's still a small chance as they're looking to get their first cap in here, as Insane is gonna almost get the first cap, and there it is. They have a really good chance at getting a second flag attempt here.
Oh my God, Danny Knight. He's like looking at gophers popping up left and right. He doesn't even know who to shoot at right now. Somehow Insane gets that flag relayed across the map. Now they did sacrifice that new camo. Just over a minute left to play. If this game becomes tied up, I'm gonna lose my mind.
And right now, JR2, all he needed to do was play defense. You didn't need to go overboard there. You had the camo, about 60% of it left. He just needed to play hide and go seek inside his own base. So that does lose their opportunity there, but I'm pretty sure In Control can still take control of it. They have the lead, only 54 seconds left. We're about to see some last minute crazy plays here from Insane.
Yeah, plus they've got the railgun in control, or in their favor as well. 45 seconds left. Rumbo doing his best to stay alive, but just as I say that, 2 members go down, you're essentially looking at one more opportunity here when those players come off spawn. But the first thing you need to do is for everyone to stay alive. One player goes down. Like you said earlier, Butters, they need about 15 seconds from when they grab that flag to relay it across the map, and that's just assuming things work out well in their favor and they take it through bottom center. So that window is quickly closing.
And it looks like that window went from close to close. Yeah, that didn't make sense, but this is pretty much a GG, as mathematically they just don't have, you know, the mobility to run this flag across the map. As you can see, a player staying still, but he faked it for getting that kill. Gotta get that KD up.
Yeah, I mean, as you can see, this actually turned out to a very well-played game by both teams, I want to say here. Now, as we are looking, we'll take a, see how these two teams played this one out. Looks like as far as slays go, is only a 6 kill or so difference between the two teams. But either way, that is a really good job actually getting back in, being able to relay that flag and make it interesting right towards the end. Definitely going to make sure that this next game doesn't get out of their hands too early.
And you know what, something you can say about these teams is, even though they just lost the flag game, it lasted the entire 12 minutes. So, Insane showing that they can take them on, even though Objective may have not been their best map on that one. We don't know how good they can play Slayer yet. But Fathom Flag is always going to be a crazy match to happen.
And take a look at these stats here. JR2, 30 kills, 15 assists, 18 deaths. He is the one that was on that killing frenzy, just being an absolute beast here for his squad. And keep in mind that while he was on that killing frenzy, I think was when they put in the one flag capture. Of course, they got one off the start there. But either way, it was once he was finally taken out that you saw Insane be able to relay one and actually make it a one-cap game here. JR2, all those kills, all that power weapon control, multiple camos here, just really taking over this game.
That was pretty much, you see multiple times where JR2 making his own top 5 here at the final moments here, as he had camo pretty much on every single clip, along with the railgun. So right now, Insane needs to get on that side. They had railgun a few times, but nowhere near as much as Control did. They had that whole map in control, but for some reason, they couldn't make it a 3-0 game within 5 minutes. No matter all the camos and all the railguns, it was still hard for them to get that third cap.
Yeah, I mean, that was well fought by Insane Intention. Now, it's always tough to come back from one of those games when you find yourself down 0-2. You're watching that scoreboard tick down. Sometimes you're over-committing, overextending to try to get some of those flag captures or flag pulls just to try to relay them, keep the enemy team off their feet. But JR2 and friends did not fall for that. And when you have top-middle control for so long on a map like Fathom, you're able to see the entire map, get any line of sight that you want, literally just by jumping back and forth.
And right now, You can see that In Control having a little meeting right there on the screen earlier. The coach was probably giving him some information saying, guys, we played it pretty good, but they still made us make a run for our money. We got to make sure that this is a guaranteed win. This is something that we can't lose. We can't give them any weaknesses whatsoever. We got to stay strong at all points along with our communication. And Insane needs to have the same meeting. They need to huddle up and figure out what they did wrong, because it's all smiles here for In Control.
Yeah, I mean, they're happy about that one. You definitely, after being on a killing frenzy, after having that much map control, but only being able to close it out 2-1, you know, you still got to be careful. Like, hey, we cannot overlook these guys at all. We need to take them as seriously as they are taking us right now and make sure that they come out strong this second game.
And we saw JR2 being the MVP for the squad. So in your perspective, would you say that Insane needs to focus on shutting JR2 down before he gets any hotter, or don't feel the fire?
You know what? It's tough to say here. I think the biggest concern I'd have so far is just grabbing the power weapons and power-ups off of spawn. Yeah, JR2 went off. He did a fantastic job. But like we pointed out watching those replays, he had a lot of railguns and a lot of camos. That is not, if the enemy team is grabbing those, that game could have looked very different.
And right now, this is going to be game number 2. It's going to be Slayer on Regret. Colin already going to be putting some great shots. That's going to be 2 players down for Insane. That's going to be an easy camo grab that was in the hands of JR2, already having 50% of it shot off. Colin going to lose a 1v1 fight, bottom middle, but Josu has a secret weapon that will take down the overshield in a hot second. Speaking of hot seconds, he got taken down pretty fast. Yeah, speaking of that, that was a perfect shots from that battle rifle that also melts people pretty quickly here. We are on board with In Reality. He gets taken out almost instantly, 6-3. So even with losing that overshield, they're doing their best to stay in this. Overall map control is in favor of In Control, but just as I say that, 7-5, they're really letting this one start to slip a little bit. All right, I want you to take something as we have Observer mode out. Look at the starting weapons. All you can see on Insane side, pistol, 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 pistol. Look at the other side. They have battle rifle. They had a carbine earlier, so they're taking control of the power weapons. They're rocking the 2, a combo weapon just in case they run out of ammo or anything. You don't see the same side with with Insane.
Yeah, I mean, you really need to take advantage of all the weapons on the map. The pistol is great, but it is the starting weapon. Most of the other weapons, the Plasmic Hazard here, we'll see what happens in this battle.
Picked up.
Boom, JR2 picking up that kill after being down as far as damage goes on that first shot. You can just see how impactful these weapons are, and JR2 doing a fantastic job. Staying alive, doubles back, picks up. No, I don't know if he got the assist there. Either way, distracts the enemy team, helps secure a kill, helps build upon this lead here as we're about 30 seconds out from this next camo.
If you called somebody out and they got killed because of your call out, I count that as a hidden assist. But right now, the overshield will be dropping in the next 30 seconds. We saw JR2 grab it earlier, so let's stay on board. Let's go back to him whenever the overshield will be coming up. But whoever grabs that plasma pistol right now, whoever has in their back pocket, they got to set up for it, because that's going to be the instant killer of overshield.
Yeah, we're going back over here to JR2. Like you pointed out there, that overshield is getting pretty close. Another 3 seconds or so as it just comes up. Big battles happening, though. 3 down for Insane Intention. And that is going to be the second overshield of the game, already going back in favor of In Control.
Yeah, and right now they do have a tremendous lead. You see them picking up the carbines. Like I said earlier, look at In Control's weapons. They have the BRs, they have the carbines, and they're just still rocking just the pistols. Except Reality, he's learning how to play the game. He's saying, I'm tired of getting killed by a BR. Let me pick one out. But Danny Knight does have the overshield still, or I believe that is Jam I Am. So they still have the overshield, and it's just getting them a better lead as Danny Knight just picked up a double kill, looking for a triple as he's hiding. He saw 2 of his teammates die. He has no more support, and he's going to get away with his life.
Yeah, he barely makes it out of there, and it is going to be split spawn. So that's exactly what he wanted to do. But the question is his team coming off of spawn here going to be able to secure any of these kills? Looks like they do grab 1, but as I say that, 2 members make that 3 go down. And take a look at this score here. Down by 12 kills after what was so close to open up this game. It's going to be that second overshield that's really made the difference, as they were able to keep it close off the beginning.
Yeah, and right now a 13 kill lead, and it's actually decreasing as JR did get taken down. Jam I Am not afraid to get in a 1v1 fight. And right now we're going to go into an Astro listen-in with In Control.
Yo, they're flanking you in blue too. We're going to die. One shot P door though.
Okay. Alright,
Hey,
2v2.
They're going P2.
Yeah.
They have P2.
Let's push car on spawn. Push car.
P2 and top mid.
There is
Top mid
a
red wall.
already
Top mid
car.
red wall.
Yep.
Green 3 red.
Red couch on one shot. On one
Green 3 red.
shot.
car.
I'm gonna challenge this.
Red car, right after, right after.
Car.
Yeah, he's one shot, red couch.
One shot.
Nice shot, Drew.
I'm gonna one shot.
No.
Two courageous. I put the shots in.
Romo's two shot too.
Car two, one shot red.
Oh my god.
Good shit.
Guys,
Car two,
OS
car two,
49. 49.
R2 killed me.
Red P Street, red P Street, red
OP,
P1.
guys.
49.
49. Over.
Red one shot,
Right now.
red one shot, OS.
Yeah, Jam, there's a kid on your blue
I-
needles and front red. I'm gonna flank red needles.
That's-
OS right now, 47.
Gorman's really weak.
They have OS red P1, they have OS red P1.
Nope.
Yeah, I got shots on red
Don't
P1.
die to him.
I'm staying alive, I'm staying alive. There's me kid on
Where
my
are you?
He's out of OS, he's out of OS.
Shot,
Nice
One
shit,
shot
Jam.
front red, one
Nice
shot
shit,
front
Jam.
red.
Let's get it.
He's on bottom middle,
Bottom right.
I see him. Red P1, red P1.
We're dead, we're good.
Red P-door by himself, red P-door by
Let's
himself.
fucking kill this.
Top Eli, call it.
I'm nading Eli. There's one red bridge.
They're all middle map, otherwise.
Red P somewhere. Might be red tunnel. There's three here. One's weak
Red
on red
Eli.
Eli. Red Eli's weak.
Red basement, red basement.
We have P2
Two red
basement.
Two guys under
Red's
red.
weak as well.
One more there, Jam.
Yeah,
One more there,
come here,
Jam.
come here.
Let's win the reality. Kill me. James, coming Eli behind you.
I hear,
Two
I
more
hear.
there, Jam. Let's get it.
There's one on red car as well.
Let's go, Jam. One more.
Hi,
One
Jam.
more.
There was one more over there.
Yeah, he's on red Eli. One shot. One shot red Eli.
Put him red. Courageous.
He's still on red tunnel. There's another kid actually.
I can see it.
One's red Eli.
Put him red. I just can't hear anything. Hey, we're doing.
Bottom red, one shot, there's two there.
Red P.
Alright, guys.
I'm on car one,
We're
Jimmy.
winning.
They're in red, they're in red.
let's not give
Yeah, let's
him-
go.
Red car weak. There's two on me, red
Hey, whole
needles.
car side, whole car
Staying
side.
alive. I'm backing up to you guys.
I'm gonna get into car.
They are red needles.
I'm middle courageous. I'm gonna get pushed probably.
I'm gonna go blue
Me
bridge.
too,
I'm
top
gonna
middle.
help you.
Me too. I'm nading it. Blue ridge. Blue picture.
I don't see top mid.
Gonna get into
Red corner, red corner.
Blue car. Blue arc.
I thought mid.
Ring 3 red, ring 3 red. P2, P2, look P2, look P2, Drew, look
I'm
P2.
trying. I got
Hey, bro. I'm looking.
P2,
Soaring at me, top mid.
two shots, Drew. Two shots, red wall, two shots, red wall. Danny to your left.
One shot, bro.
He fell.
One shot P1.
2P2.
P2, Danny.
Wearing on me.
They're pushing blue side.
I got one guy pushing me. One middle. Dead, bro. There's like two
Come,
guys.
come.
One middle. One guy.
Come on,
There's
red
three
bridge.
speed side. One
One down.
Damn, one pink two. Pushing you left. Watch you left.
Where's Jam?
P2
Top
somewhere.
mid, top mid. One shot, top mid.
Shot.
I got him.
Nice
There's
kill,
one
Drew.
red blue Eli.
Stop on him, guys. Me on.
Blue light, blue light.
And welcome back here as we're watching this game getting a lot closer than what I thought it was going to be based on that second overshield grab here. 37-43, just as I say that, two members here go down now for Insane. And that is going to be not the time you want this to start happening, as they made such a great comeback. Down by 12 kills at one point, back down to 6. But just as I say that, is it a little bit too late? That last overshield did go over to Kolek. Doubt we'll see another one this game with how close we are to ending. This is really going to be up to In Control to close this out, and Insane Intentions. If they're going to take this game, they really need to clutch it up right now.
Yeah, and right now it's 47-40. Insane can bring this game back, but they gotta focus. I like the Astro listen, if you heard it in. After a player did get a great kill, he was very complimented by the team, and that is the great motivation and positivity that you want on the team. You don't want to down your teammates at any point in the time, even in a time like this. You can see as reality is backing off at this point. Romo, stay in top middle, so this is an odd place to be as the score is so close. You could die at any moment, and Jam IN stuck in a jam as he's going to get taken down in trade of courages.
Yeah, and one thing I want to point out from that Astro listen-in is the fact that we were hearing some of the call-outs. I don't know who it was calling out, but it was directed towards JR2 when he was saying, look up top center towards red wall, look towards red wall, look towards red wall. He is actually directing his teammates what to do. Rather than just shouting out a specific location, he is telling JR2 to look at that specific location. That is one of the best things you can do. But wow, what I did not expect was for that game to be that close.
Yeah, and that game was definitely not a nail-biter just yet. I knew it was going to be a good game. They did lose the CTF on Fathom, but like I said, it droned on all the way to 12 minutes, almost to the point where it would have been overtime. Shot clock win. I think it was a 3-0 now I'm thinking of it, but they still made them run for their money. They had no power weapon control, no camos really, and they're still doing good. And so far in this game, Reality doing even a really good job, even though they did lose, but In Control definitely deserves the win.
And that's going to be GGICG. In Control, your 16 seed will take the series 2-0. And certainly, Kyle, I have to kind of touch on what you say there completely at the end. It was the 6:15 mark, and it was 39-37. A lot closer than kind of what we're expecting, but within a few minutes, well, even a few seconds, excuse me, by the time we saw the opposing team put another point on the board and make it to 38 kills, ICG, well, they were already on 45. So, I mean, you can kind of see here, you're looking at the replays down in the corner, how close it actually came to be. But In Control grabbed themselves another 6 kills before their opponents